Have you ever heard, "I don't know what you're on about," when you try to tell someone that their actions upset you? Or they simply keep saying, "I don't know," to avoid your questions. Then there is the, "but I'm just trying to be helpful," excuse for their insults. Narcissists are masters at acting innocent and playing dumb to avoid accountability, playing the victim, and conditioning you to accept their abusive behaviors. In this video, we will break down what this insidious tactic is, why it is so effective, and how narcissists use it. As a bonus, we will look at 2 common misunderstandings about this tactic, as well as what you can do when this tactic is used against you. What is playing dumb? Imagine your partner took the money you gave them for rent and blew it on partying. You are furious and confront them about it, and they act confused and bewildered, as if they genuinely don't understand why their actions are being criticized. Then they respond with, "I don't understand what the big deal is. I was intending to pay you back." The more you try to make them understand that you don't have more money for rent and that you are now in trouble, the more they act as if you are overreacting and they just keep saying that they will pay you back. Or maybe they make a joke at your expense, and when you get angry, they simply say, "What? Did I say something wrong?" Even worse, they may damage or destroy something of yours, and when you get angry, they ask, "What did I do?" As if they have no idea what they just did, or did not notice that they broke your stuff. This is the insidious tactic of playing dumb, also called feigning ignorance, where things just keep going in circles, and no matter what you say, the narcissist just acts as if they don't understand what you mean, and acts as if they honestly cannot see why you have a problem with them. They may on purpose misinterpret your words, act as if you are not explaining things properly, act as if you are overreacting, or gaslight you where they act as if something never happened and it is all in your head. This tactic is frequently used by covert narcissists who try to avoid direct confrontation, or when the narcissist realizes that using fear, guilt, or shame would not be an effective strategy in that moment. Without needing to defend their behavior and risk you shooting down their argument or reasons, they simply deflect your attack on them by insinuating that you are overreacting or making things up and therefore have no valid reason to attack them. However, they may also use this tactic to avoid doing tasks, which covert narcissists love to do as they are often lazy, such as asking you to cook the birthday celebration dinner because they don't know how to use their own oven, or they constantly run over budget and then expect you to bail them out. Yet they are not interested in taking the time to learn how to operate their own oven or how to budget their paycheck, often claiming that it is too complicated for them to figure out. The truth is that it is easier for them to claim incompetence than to put in the effort to do it themselves. It can be infuriating dealing with someone who uses this tactic, as things never go anywhere productive, ending up with you wanting to pull your hair out and shouting, "How can he be so stubborn and dumb?" If this tactic does not work, the narcissist moves on to the next tactic. What is acting innocent? Imagine you work out for 3 months and totally change your eating habits. At a family get-together, your siblings comment on how much weight you have lost. And then your parent chips in and says, "Well, you still got at least 60 pounds to go." When you ask them why they could say such a mean thing, they just go, "What? I'm just stating the truth." Or you find out that the rent money you gave your partner was spent on new clothes for them. When you get mad, they just respond with, "But I bought the clothes to look good for you." This is acting innocent, where the narcissist tries to avoid responsibility by claiming that no matter what horrible thing they did, because their intentions were good, you cannot be mad at them or hold them accountable. This tactic combines playing dumb, where they just could not see the consequences of their actions, with trying to play on your sympathy. It is a play to act innocent like a child who did not know any better, but really just wanted to please you or do something good. In short, unless they admit to meaning to hurt you, you cannot be mad at them or hold them accountable for hurting you. This tactic is super common among covert narcissistic parents who will insult you or break down your hopes and dreams, and then claim they are just being honest and don't want you to get a big head, or have false hope and then fail and get hurt. Or they sabotage your relationships or even your career, and then claim they are just looking out for you and just want what is best for you. So because they thought you could do better in relationships or a better career, they ruined what you have, so you are now free to move forward. So you should actually thank them for helping you out. Why do they do it? With one sentence, the narcissist evades responsibility, deny malicious intent, declare themselves a victim, and bestow guilt and shame upon you. They place you in the aggressor position and them in the victim position. You become the victimizer who is unfairly attacking them, and they are only defending themselves for your injustice. Suddenly, they become the innocent person who would never think of harming anyone, and you are the liar who makes up false stories, or someone who twists what they said or did just so that you can pick on them. This is a very uncomfortable position for many people, and it will cause most normal people to pull back. If a narcissist acts innocent, it may make you wonder if you did not overreact. If someone told you something the narcissist did, or you saw them do something, and you confront them, and they act as if they have no idea what you're talking about, it may cause you to rethink what you saw, or if the information you received was correct. This allows the narcissist to not only escape accountability for their actions, but to create guilt and shame in you. They turn things around and blame you for being cruel to them. It allows them the right to punish you for your false accusations or you suggesting that their honest mistake was done with evil intent. Before you know it, you will be accepting blame and apologizing to them while their actions go unpunished. If they act dumb in doing things, they also get to exploit your resources, such as your time, money, and intellect. They get you to pay their debts, clean up their messes, do chores for them, and even possibly do their job for them. It also allows them not to need to change their preferred ways of getting the things they want in life. Why does it work so well? Most people struggle to accept the notion that not everyone is of benign character. We love to think there's good in everyone, and that if you love someone enough, then the good will come out. We also struggle to accept that the person that is supposed to love you knows full well that they are hurting you, yet continue to do so, and may even have malicious motives for doing it. Accepting this hard truth is so difficult that many people will rather accept that their spouse just made an honest mistake, did not know any better, is just not good with money, or any other excuse to explain their behavior. The narcissist acting nice at times confuses people and gets them to believe that the narcissist is a nice person or can be nice. When faced with a choice of, is a person you love a good person who sometimes makes mistakes and hurts you unintentionally, or is a person you love an evil person who intentionally hurts you but sometimes acts nice to manipulate you, most people will choose the first option. It is easier to accept a sweet lie than the bitter truth that the person you love does not only not love you back, but knowingly hurt you and exploit you, that they plan their actions and lie in your face about it. Even if you saw something, with them denying things so openly, you may think that you may have been mistaken, confused, or hallucinating, rather than accept the most obvious but more painful answer, which is that they are lying to you. For if you accept the truth, you are now faced with a difficult question of, what are you going to do about it? Narcissists know this and use it to get away with their bad behaviors and exploiting people. 2 common misunderstandings. Firstly, acting innocent and playing dumb are often perceived as passive-aggressive behaviors. However, they are far from passive. Rather, they are active tactics designed to exploit, manipulate, and control while veiling their intent, making them covert, aggressive tactics. These actions are not defensive maneuvers, but aggressive tactics intended to undermine and deceive. Secondly, there's a misperception that narcissists use these tactics out of unconscious denial, that they deny their actions because admitting that they hurt you is too painful for them to accept. In reality, Narcissists are fully aware of their actions and the motives behind them. They meticulously plan their responses to avoid accountability and manipulate their victims. This calculated behavior reflects a conscious decision to deceive and exploit, rather than a subconscious defense mechanism. In fact, for some narcissists, manipulating others become a twisted game where the more abuse and insults they can get away with, the more powerful and brilliant they perceive themselves to be. Each time you forgive them is seen as validation for their behaviors, fueling their sense of entitlement and manipulation. What can you do? Take a step back and look at their actions and not their intentions. It does not matter if they claim they did not mean to hurt you. The fact is that you are hurt and they should take responsibility for it. In court, claiming ignorance or no evil intent is no excuse for breaking the law. The same goes for the narcissist behaviors. Focus is on the action and the results of the action. There needs to be accountability for their actions and consequences, even if consequences are reduced due to them claiming ignorance or not having evil intent. However, even in court, those excuses will not work the second time for the same actions, nor should it be for the narcissist if they keep on hurting you. Don't fall for their lies. They knew full well what they were doing and that it would hurt you. Never accept, "I don't know," for an answer. They have a reason for what they did. They don't care about your feelings, needs, and well-being. They only care about how they can advance themselves in life, what they can get out of you. Don't let them sidetrack you, but stay with the problem you are trying to address, no matter how clueless or innocent they may act. Set boundaries and then enforce consequences for them breaking a boundary. Expect them to protest for being held accountable for their actions. However, the only way they will respect a boundary is if there are consequences for breaking a boundary. Unfortunately, some are so entitled that they refuse to see you have any rights. They don't see others as humans and will keep disrespecting your boundaries no matter what you do, and may even become violent when you enforce consequences. For them, the only consequence left for their actions is to limit your time with them or leave them. People who keep on skirting responsibility with these tactics are dishonest and selfish to the core. They know what they are doing and have no intention of changing because it is working for them. The only way to win their game is to not play the game. Learn more about narcissism by watching the video suggested to you right now.